everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking to you all about how I managed to save £500 a month each month in the UK as a young adult. So before I start this video, if you haven't seen myself before, I create content all about life and money. If that is something that you'd be interested in, please do consider subscribing. So let's get into the video. The number one reason why I believe that I do manage to save £500 a month of my income each month is because I'm accountable of my own spending and my own savings, and I also do budget my money effectively each month so I can then achieve my goals for the future. And I feel that is personally one of the main reasons why I manage to save quite a lot of money each month, is because I know what I want my goals, and I know what I want for my future, and I know what I want to achieve, and also I know the time frame in that I want to achieve it in, so I just kind of allocate my money effectively. And yeah, I don't really think there's much else to it really, other than just my mindset really as well. Like, yeah, I feel like that is one of the main reasons, is that just because I do budget my money and I just make myself accountable. You know, if one month I spend quite a lot of money, then the next month I'll try and rein myself in and not spend as much. For example, the last few months, I will be honest with you, I have spent quite a lot of money, and but then it's kind of taken me a while to realise that I really do need to start reining myself in, because I feel like since COVID and the lockdown, I feel like everyone has got into a bit of a financial kind of habit in terms of spending, and I feel like now is the time for me to rein myself in again, and for me to get back on the straight and narrow in terms of my financial future and my spending habits, because I know that as an individual and as a young woman that I know that I am more of a saver than I am a spender, and I want to get myself back to that person that I once was, and I know that I am going to get back to that place, but it's going to take me a little while to adjust to how I have been spending in the last few months. But from November this year, I am going to get back into my old saving habits, and I honestly truly mean that, because I know what I want, because I honestly know where I want to get myself to, and I know that and I also know where I need to get myself to in order for me to be financially stable for my future. In terms of how I actually do it, it's basically every time I get paid each month, I pay my mum my housekeep to what I owe her, and then I'll pay my pension, and then I basically put £500 a month into my savings each month, and then I'll give myself £150 each month for myself, for me to basically spend on what I want, and then I'll have allocated a bit of money each month towards my driving, and that's basically how I do it. But yeah, the second way of why I believe that I do manage to save this amount of money each month is because I do actually pay myself first, and I'm sure that if you have actually watched any other financial videos here on YouTube, that you would have heard like everyone talk about paying yourself first. So basically, paying yourself first actually means paying yourself and putting some money aside into your savings before the month starts and the day that you get paid, instead of waiting at the end of the month and then saving like £5 or however much you have left. It means saving money beforehand and not after, which means that you're more likely to actually build up a savings account and actually increase your wealth and your financial prosperity for the future, rather than being broke every single month and living paycheck to paycheck. That is what I do each month. When I get paid, I give myself £500 a month into savings. You know, I don't wait to the end of the month and then save what I have left. I do it beforehand, and that is how I've always ever done it, and how I'm sure that I'll always continue to do it like that, because I just find it easier. But yeah. So the third way of why I feel like I can manage to save £500 a month is because I do actually think about my end goals and my financial end goals, because in terms of giving that allocated figure in mind, the reason being is because I just like the idea of saving £500 a month, because like £250 a month, £350 a month saving is still a really good amount to save. But personally, I just feel like, I don't know, I just like saving £500 a month, because in 2 months that'll be £1,000, and in 4 months it'll be, I'm sorry, I'm not the best at maths. In 2 months it'll be 2,000. But yeah, so yeah, that is one of the main reasons as well why I do actually manage to save this amount of money each month, is because it's all about my mindset as well. Like, I'll put the money in each month, but I won't take it out, because, you know, I'm thinking about my end goal, and my end goal at the moment is for a car, like beginning of or end of next year, 2022. Hopefully, I will pass my driving test, and then I'll need to get myself a car, and I'll be buying it myself. And you know, I want to kind of pay for my car by myself and try not to get it on any kind of finance or anything like that. But yeah, so yeah, that is what my savings are going to be for currently. But yeah. And another reason why I feel like I do actually manage to save this amount of money each month is because, kind of coinciding to what I've just mentioned, but it is thinking about my financial goals in a financial aspect, not so much short term but long term as well, because eventually at some point I will want to get a house one day, and obviously I will need quite a big deposit for that. And basically at the end of the day, I just feel like money is such a taboo kind of subject, and I really wish there was more resources for children in schools to learn about finances and investments and savings, and you know, anything to do with, you know, money really, because I feel that, you know, if there was any lessons taught in schools about this subject, then I feel that many children these days would be in a much better financial situation to go ahead in their adult lives and to actually, you know, not get into debt, because I feel that's probably one of the main reasons why a lot of young adults, including myself, do get into debt, because they aren't taught at a young age of the real world. You know, you're kind of just taught about algebra and, to be fair, like things that you probably will never use in life. But yeah. And the final aspect of why I do feel like I can manage to save this amount of money each month is because I just think about how proud I'll feel when I actually do get to my financial goals, and that kind of keeps me going really, to be fair, because I feel that, you know, when I know that I've actually got to where I want to be financially, then I know that it will keep me going, because I'm sure that you've been in a situation yourself. I'm sure that maybe, you know, if you have, like, for example, like 5,000 in savings or 1,000 in savings, then you're more likely to actually go ahead and, you know, continue your saving journey, and you don't want to touch it, you don't want to spend it, because you want to keep it building up and building up. But if you keep spending it, you may fall down and not very, you know, motivated to actually save, and then your savings then goes down and down and down, and then eventually you kind of give up. And then I feel like then it is kind of difficult to actually get back on that saving journey. But yeah, that's kind of what's happened to me in the last few months, is I've kind of spent quite a lot of money, and now I'm finding it a little bit difficult to actually start saving again. But now, going forward, I'm going to get back into my financial habits, because I want to see the end goal and be proud of what I've achieved. That is the end of this video. If you did enjoy the video, please do remember to like, subscribe and comment, and hopefully I shall see you in my next video. Stay safe. Bye for now.